What's crackalackin, folks? Welcome back to Factorio in our Pyanodons Modpack factory. Since last time I hooked up Zinc all the way over here. Yeah, it was quite a ride, but it has coal, gets supplied there. It has the, what's it called? Aromatics that it needs to be fed to mine. And we have a little trickle of zinc coming in. The problem is, yeah, it needs 40 zinc ore to make, I think, 4 items. So that's quite a bit. So we don't have that many zinc plates yet. But over time, you know, we'll figure out that problem. Another thing I noticed, we have an upgraded recipe for iron ore smelting. So we could do the processed iron ore. I'm gonna see if I can squeeze that in here somehow. So processed iron ore. We can do that in a jaw crusher and it gives us 5 iron ore to 3 processed iron and stone. And then stone we can actually use to make saline water, which we need in a second as well. So that's fine. So let's take a look at that. What do we need for a jaw crusher? We can make one. That's perfect. Very rare that we can just make things without having to wait for resources forever. So I'll take that. The jaw crusher is probably going to be big. And I don't know how much throughput the jaw crusher can do. So let's just see how big it is, and then we squeeze it into the middle here. And then the second smelting line is up here, so we may be able to squeeze it in here. But we still need that half belt because, you know, the smelter ovens still need the coal. So that's really our limiting factor. These ones I don't worry about. These just get direct inserted, and we just live with the output. I think this is the strongest line. And eventually we have to redesign it to get the ash out. I have an idea of how to do it. I think we can do something like put a miner here, put a belt here, and then now that we have long head inserters researched, we can do this and have an ash belt separate. That should get us 2 fully, without disruptions, automated ore mining. But where's our next iron ore? Our next iron ore is here. We might just set that up here and put proper smelting here. Scale that a little bit. Our next copper ore is further away. It's all the way up here, over there. Actually, no, there's down here. So we can also tap this copper ore next and do it properly. But first, let's see how large the jaw crusher is. It's potentially manageable. So let's see how much throughput the jaw crusher can give us. It needs electricity, perfect. No more coal. You will crush iron ore. Well, we kind of limit it by how fast the inserters can insert. And use electricity, right? We don't have any electricity around. No, we have some here. There we go, rate calculator. How much can you chew through? 2.5 iron ore per second. That's not quite enough, but I guess it has to do for now. Do it this way. Let's see how used these are. Probably not a lot. All right, we get stone as well. I haven't accounted for. So you just filter for processed iron. We pick up all the stone that has been produced already. And then we do this and output the stone onto here. Move these a bit around because we kind of need the space. I don't want to manually move everything around. There we go. Or like empty it and refill it again. And yeah, you need the opposite filter, of course. You need stone. Otherwise, we have items here that even have ores. That in here. Stone. Let's put in here. So what do we need? Electrolyzer finished. Muddy sludge. Iron oxide from iron plate and chlorine. And saline water from sodium hydroxide. All right. But this is the one we care about. So we need a washer. We can make 2 washers. Let's start with one. It's pretty big. Put it here. You make saline water from stone. And you just get 3 inserters as well. Then you need water. Where do we have the next water? Over here. I mean, we could... No, we can't squeeze in another... Oh, this works this way. Okay, we can squeeze it in barely. Actually, we need a normal one. We don't have normal ones anymore. Craft some of these. The washer is done. Needs electricity as well. There you go. And then we need some water. We get that from over here. Oh, perfectly. Connecting. So we have saline water now. And we also can, if I pick up some... Yeah, Dollies is really nice just for like moving stuff around here like that. It's very convenient. So if I pick up some lead plates, which I have, I can make a pie tank, which we're going to store the saline water in. Our first actual storage tank compared to the tailings ponds that we used so far, that if they overflow, they just overflow and spill into nature, so to say. All right, so we have saline water, 100. Does that keep up? Yes, but this one doesn't keep up, so kind of need to squeeze another one over here somewhere. These belts span the entire length of this thing. That's the question. They should, yeah. You can probably squeeze one in here somewhere. Yeah, that should be fine. You're big. There we go. Squeeze one in here. The inserter is gonna be a slight problem. You're welcome, Cam. I shouldn't do that. That was a bad idea. But that's fine. Not a big problem. So you can learn and ask your questions. We need another jaw crusher, though. And we need steel and iron for that. Iron was clear. Then steel is over here. Yeah, we got a little further than you got in the beginning. But, you know, not much further. It's still all very simple. Yeah, one thing I wanted to tell you is, like, you see, like, these are kind of full. You can control and left click and get all the items out of them. In my case, mostly ash. And you can do the same with inserting into them. So in the beginning, you just have, like, a bunch of miners mining into a... Actually, for coal, it's the most useful. I have a snake over here. That's a good trick you can use in the beginning. Yeah, but I played 2,600 hours of this game, so... But what can you do with coal is you can actually make this little snake and they mine into each other. And then when you right-click and drag over it, it actually picks up all the coal from them. So you have a full stack of coal, and then you can just take the coal and do the same control. Actually, you don't have that, but you can do control, click, 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 click. and insert that into your miners manually, which should speed up your initial mining operations. There'll be a lot of ash, yes. A ton of ash. All right, let's build more chests to put all of that ash in for now. Because ash separation, we don't even need separation yet. We can use it. Let's start crafting that jaw crusher. We can start using it with the tree farms that we need soon. Let's put all that ash in here. Actually, there was all of the ash already. Coal, sure, come here. Take that iron ore. I have exactly 1 iron ore left. Great. Don't give me droopy eyes. It's so simple, Cam. After you have played 2,000 hours, which you undoubtedly will, it's gonna be easy for you too. Can't escape. You do this and this. I told you, after you have your 2,000 hours in this game, you're gonna be like, yeah, that's totally makes sense. Until then, you gotta be learning. Oh, right, we need another washer over here too, huh? We can just do it right adjacent to it, and we need iron. And do we not need iron? You don't have to no-life it, just, you know, play like 10 hours a day. Work can wait. And make that washer. Power is gonna be tight, but we can put it in here, fit it in here. And then you have the same recipe. So how do I get this one out now? That's the next question. Interesting question. That works. And then, yeah. I think we move this up so we have 3 inserting here and then 3 giving us just this as output. There we go. That should work. Now we need the washer. Copy the recipe, and with control right click, control left click, you can also copy recipes from one building to another. Hey KY, have fun in the bar. Be having a good time. Drink one for me. We have any normal pipes? No, we never have normal pipes. Yeah, this one is more spaghetti till we get to the actual complicated builds. This is just, how do I get this spaghetti around the base? All right. You can come up here. There we go, and saline water, yeah, tight. Do we go in here? Can we finagle that through here? Up here is also tight. I think we have to go through here. As much pain as that will give us. Could reach here. Redo our power poles a little bit. Oh, we can make it here perfect. I don't even know if they extended the range of the underground pipes as well. But they sure have a, like the underground belts being longer is very nice. All right, we squeezed that in. We should have, we have to empty out all the iron ore from here so they actually work. The right recipe can be selected. That would help. And then we should make more iron now from the existing iron we mine. And potentially smelt faster as well. Actually, I don't know what if the smelting time is different. But at least we use less iron. And we get saline water out of it as well, which we need shortly. Oh, that is missing. There we go. 1400. So ideally I would put a pump here and then one of the sinkholes. Can I make a pump? I cannot. I'm missing copper and iron. What is new? Swoop. Make a pump. It's gonna take forever, but let's see if this fits, even if we move all the things around. I think that works. Then you just go up here. Out of the way. Pick you up and... Oh, I had a pump already? Well, never mind then. I crafted another one. So the next time the need arises, we have one. I think this one is in the way, isn't it? Yeah, this one, miner. And make it do this. There we go. Okay, and I wasted all of it because I don't have any... We have circuit network cables already? No. When do we get circuit network? Very, very, very late. But these are just the combinators. When do we get the cables? They're here. I'm an idiot. They're always here. So we're going to connect these two. And then we enable it if... Let's do any... Where's any? Can this not be any? Okay. Wait, did they change? Oh, they changed the anything signal. If anything is greater than, let's say, 39,000, then you void that into the sinkhole. Perfect. So now we don't have to deal with stone. Hopefully, yeah, they can keep up. And saline water anymore. Now we want to get it out of here, though. We do another underground. And yeah. We kind of want to pump it out of here. But then, you know, we don't have any space for that. We move all of this over by one? I think so. How much ash is in here? Quite a bit. There we go, that's solved. Put our pump here, and that goes onto our bus. Well, first we need to find a way out of here. That is the first puzzle. And I'm out of normal pipes again. Did I automate pipes? Yes. Let's just grab some from there. I have plenty of belts, I could use some undergrounds. Inserters, let's fill those up. We actually have none because we put everything into undergrounds. Oh well. And we have a ton of ash again, so let's use our chests we have and just put it here again in our trash chests. Yeah, pipe throughput. I mean, in these quantities, we wouldn't have reached it anyway, but yeah, it's much easier now. I still haven't explored that much around the new fluid system. I just played Space Age, and I really didn't get into didn't hit any limitations, so that was nice. The new reactors are much nicer, much more compact. The nuclear reactors, so that was nice. That's mostly what I noticed from the new fluid system. Let's get out of here. Actually, we probably want to go up. Got off here then. There we go. Now we have this pipe here with our saline water. One more step towards our first circuit boards. And we're out of it. Okay. Actually, we can ghost it so we know where it is. It was manageable in Pi. It wasn't too bad. You never really had that much throughput because the machines, at least until the space I played, the machines weren't that hungry for ingredients. They were hungry for multiple different ingredients, but not insane amounts of a single ingredient. So I just used, normal pumps were fine, even in the old system. So, what are we missing? In this, so we have solder, we have vacuum tubes, high power resistors, air current resistors, inductors, ceramic capacitors, copper zinc batteries, or printed circuit substrate. We have copper, we have vacuum. Formica is sap, raw fiber, formaldehyde, and treated wood. I think the copper zinc batteries are easier. We need cellulose from wood and limestone. I think it's time to automate wood again. I think we have landfill research now, but I don't have any gravel. I would have to crush stone to gravel. I haven't really looked into this yet. All right, so can I pick even if I don't have the map for it? Nope. Okay. We need to build. We're out of materials again. Fastwood forestry. And is that not in here? You'd think the bio stuff is in here. Oh, here it is. A botanical nursery. Which needs soil, ash, and iron. Lots of iron, as usual. Well, we have 600 stored here. That shouldn't be too bad. We need copper for you. We have plenty of copper. Let's make 2. Why not? We're gonna use the ash recipe and then eventually figure out how to get the ash out of here. But for now, we can just put it on. We already have an ash belt here. No, where is it? Here, this is the ash belt. We can just take all of this ash and put it on here. There we go. More ash, more stable ash supply. And then we need some stone, ash, and soil. Got it. We have stone, ash. Soil is the only thing missing? No, and copper now. Gonna steal from the science line as usual. And where can we steal soil from here? Perfect. There we go. That should... Oh, we need moss too. Fine. Did we just steal the wood from here? Yes, we could until we have to expand. Do you have any other side products? No. Let's steal the wood from here. Wrong direction. Can go straight through here. On to the bus you go. Bus is like around here somewhere. Got it. Leave like 3 space in between. Don't need this one. Alright, wood. Limestone is easy. We can just make that on site. Just gotta clean up those trees though. All that potential wood. That we're transporting. The irony is we cut down the trees to transport wood on a belt on it. There we go, much better. Right, trees incoming, or wood is incoming, better said. Now what else do we need for the copper zinc battery? Cellulose is wood and limestone in a high pressure furnace. Got it. So we need to make a high pressure furnace, which we need copper for. We dragged the copper all the way out here already. A high pressure furnace. And Cam, this stage is still very similar to where you are in the stage of the game right now. Like, we don't even have splitters yet. And we're not going to have them for probably another couple hours. Let's drag our existing lanes out. We know where they are. Kill these stones while we're here. There we go. That. There we go. Now let's bring down the trees here. Say. I'm gonna come from the top so I can see how long the underground belts are. Almost. It's the wrong way around. We get to here, but we probably want to do this, and here. Perfect. The high pressure furnace takes a long time to craft, but we can just put it down as placeholder. And we're gonna make cellulose. 2 arms. Right, we need to actually put it on the belt up top. do 2 arms for now as well. Yes, welcome to the pre-splitter age. We need to use inserters to get stuff from one belt to another and split it. And then for limestone, we need one of these soil extractors, what we need more iron for. Let's grab that. That's ash. Now we can make this wrong one. No DDC. We need soil extractor. Put that one right next to it. For water, we need one of the deep water wells. Plop right next to it. And output is cellulose. Which we put here. There we go. What's next for copper zinc? So zinc plate, copper plate, saline water in a burner assembly machine. Yay. It's gonna be so fun. Let's make one of them. We have a bunch of inputs. Let's put it down here. And where's the copper zinc battery? Here. All right, cellulose comes from here. Zinc plate and copper plate we can put on a common belt. Our copper's already pretty far out. And zinc is already here as well. So let's aim it properly. We can actually do this. The cellulose. And use a long-handed inserter for the cellulose. And then a normal one here. You show me a zinc, Crisco? I doubt that. Prove it. Great. Can't run up here all the way. Kind of ruined my measurement. All right, where do we want it to be? Here. That where it starts. And we grab, I don't know, 2 inserters full of zinc plates. Then here we have the copper. How do you do this? We want to do it this, then go this way. Slight error in my thinking, but that's fine. Then for the copper plates, we just insert here. How's it going, Crisco? Have you played Monster Hunter since we played last? Because I haven't. And you need power. We have power here. Limestone wood. How fast do you produce? 0.7 to 0.1. That's not a lot. So we might build more of these. Right, you need fuel and give us ash. Where's my ash belt? Solder belt, we need that in a second too. I can already bring that forward. This is the ash belt. Probably should do something with soon. And the coal belt is here. Very good. And I'm out of belt. Well, well. Let's grab some new belt. We still don't have normal pipes because the underground pipes are using up everything. Give me all the belt. Do we need undergrounds? Yeah, we need undergrounds. Let's walk a bit faster on the belt. Extend the coal line we have here. Do probably to the other side of the building. We have saline water as well. Right, we can do... I'm completely out of the undergrounds as well. Jesus. We do this in, this out. So out this way, in this way. There you go. Cellulose, you need a lot more cellulose. How much cellulose do you need per? 0.5, and we make 0.1. We probably can support more, but let's just let one run and slowly make the copper zinc batteries. And then here we need coal. Where is coal? Here. Steal some coal. And ash out. Did the exact same way, just the other way around. To the ash belt, just directly feed it in. It's fine. And do we do anything with the ash? Yeah, later. We'll figure it out later. When the factory is completely stopped because we have too much ash everywhere, we'll figure out what to do with the ash and separate it. Or potentially put it into tree production or something similar. We have a ton of stone again in our inventory we want to get rid of. Right, give me all of these. We're gonna need them anyway. And craft some normal ones. Because I'm sure we need them for the turning the corner. Might as well just finish this line. While we're already walking back. So it's somewhere around here. Go away, rock. There we go. One off. Just do the same distances as the belts. And it's gonna be fine. All right. We're gonna produce our first... Wait, it's using cellulose to fuel it? No, don't do that. Thank you. Cellulose is much too precious to use it as fuel. That would be awful. All right, and first copper zinc battery delivered. Actually, don't go too far. Actually, second one already. Very nice. So next step up is... Our next step in our production chain is the printed circuit substrate, which we need formica for. And you also need... Oh, just vacuum, okay. Formaldehyde. We have sap. Treated wood is wood and creosote. We can make that right here because we already have the wood here. Yeah, let's do that here. It's done in a tar processing unit. Can we make one? We can make exactly one. And they're ginormous. Let's just do that down here. And bring the wood down here again separately. And the creosote, pipe it through this way. Yeah, we can do that. Maybe. Where's the creosote? Here, right? Yeah, down here. So we want to go a bit further down here. Oh, I still don't have normal. The last 5. Tar processing unit swallowed all of them. We never made that many. Tin and lead are still chugging along. Actually, our lead is out. Because we have no coke, because we have no pitch. Why do we have no pitch? Do we have no tar? Seems like we have no tar. We have to check why that is the case. Yeah, no tar. That impacts our lead as well. What's going on with the tar? A full? You full on coke? Is that what's going on? You are. Well, that's a good problem to have. I think we need to connect this coke line. How much do you produce? 2 per second. So use a filter of coke. I can't even pick this one up. But it produces a lot of coke, which is... I can't pick this one up. Do I have another iron chest? I do not. Well, that's great. Put this one down, make a few wooden chests, sure. Put all that coke and iron stuff in ash, stone, coal, everything. So this actually makes a ton of coke, and we want to bring that forward to where our other coke line is. This only needs, so we're out of iron ore for the steel. Let's fix that as well. Yeah, Cam, that's one thing you're gonna get very good at is backtracking and figuring out what the hell is going on and why nothing works. That's like pretty much half of Factorio. Why does this not work? Simulator. I just put another chest here to put all that coke and stuff in here. You get the ash. Alright, so we need to get you somehow. Down to our coke line. Which is here. Okay, we're here. Very good. That's fine. Off by 1, cut down all the trees. Very good. And then we should have a much more stable production of coke. There we go. And the coke doesn't block the tar, and therefore the tar flows here, so we get more creosote and pitch makes more tar, more coke. And then we're get enough to use it here. And if this blocks and it can't get its coke out, it's fine because we have 1 million of storage of pitch. So we have some time, and then hopefully we start using coke for other stuff soon. Did we actually connect the creosote? No, we did not. We were close. Let's finish that now. There we go. And we're out of iron again. But this one is finished, so we can put that one down. Just we need to get some electricity and the wood. There we go. And the wood comes from here. We steal it from over here. Do we play chaotic factory? We can do that. Doesn't like the ghost ones, doesn't respect them. There we go. Make that as long as we can to save on belt. There you go, 2 inserters. That gives us treated wood. How much do you do? 1 per second. Nice. That's treated wood. Let's see, we need, the only thing it's missing is the moondrop stuff. The methane. Hi, Big Django. It looks like fun, and it is fun. It's tedious in the beginning, but yeah. Having fun over here. How are you doing? How far did you get in Pyanodons? Or did you never play it? All the stone. Nice. 1,200 hours, that's not too bad. Are you waiting for space exploration to start the next run? All right, treated wood. Then next is get copper. Then we have moondrops. I can understand. I like it. It's fun. It's my 3rd time playing it. So yeah, a lot of my Factorio time went into Pi, predominantly. All right, let's take these out. Inserters are fine. Underground belts, we need belts. Yeah, we're okay. But we really need iron and copper. What happened to copper? Let me guess, ash. The ash strikes again. Yep. Where are the ash chests? The ash chests of shame. Let's fill this one up first. Then we have tons of stone. Rock hole, coke, random stuff. Moss sap. What else random is here? A single bolt. All right, what do we need to craft? Moondrop. It needs more copper. The thing we're out of. Well, we have a stash back here. Let's work on this, or work with this. One of these, then we need a codex, which needs tin and copper. And the first Moondrop Seeds needs a petri dish, which needs agar, which needs seaweed. So we have to make seaweed first. Great. Back to the base. Actually, I can get some tin for the codex. And air core inductors, we have those as well. One codex. They're expensive. 220 copper? Jesus. Yeah, for the tint cable. And all the air core inductors. Alright, seaweed first. Or at least a little bit of seaweed so we can make agar out of, but at that point we might as well automate it. We had some good old seaweed here. Yep, 6 of them. Now we need a seaweed crop facility, which needs tin limestone. We need to steal some limestone from down there. Tin off the belt. Oh, I can't wait till we have electronic mining drills, electric mining drills, and bots and trains. Oh, it's gonna be so beautiful. But the beginning is rough. A lot of walking back and forth. I'm gonna steal some of your limestone. How much limestone do I need? 25. Gonna be here for a while. You loan power, you loan power. Damn it. So we can actually use the coke that we produce in decent amounts now to fuel some more power. Damn, you are slow. Create some more power. And we can craft already. Need stone. All the stone I just dropped off. Great. Let's wait here till we have the 25 limestone that we need to craft. Yeah, the seaweed crop facility. They already stole it. How low is our power? Very low. Very low. So we need to fix that ASAP. And Cam, yeah, you can click on the power poles to get your power production versus satisfaction. And then you can see when it's low. Oh yeah, the 2 chalk rushes really are really hungry. We just put down there. 23, so close. One more round. Without stealing it this time. Yes, power next. Hurry up. There we go, 27. Chemical seaweed factory. Now, get some stone. And we probably need... We have a little bit of iron left. Still a bit here. Copper is gone. Surprisingly. Pick up the little bit we got. Steal from the science belt. It's always a good resource. Right, stone. There must be stone in here. Yep, plenty. 2 boilers, 1 steam engine. How's your ash looking? Pretty full as well. Might as well take all of that out. Inventory full already again. Yeah, ash is a pain in the back right now. Especially without ash separation. There you go. Yeah, we can keep 1 stack of stone around. Let's make sure this one doesn't run full of ash, because that's almost full. that everything? Wow. Yeah, there was a lot of ash in here. Oh, why was there so much raw coal in here? Why was there so much raw coal in here? Craft one of these. Inventory is full, right? Get all that coal in here. Why was coal in here? It was a filter set, so... I don't know. Take that out. All the ash goes here. No, he beat the Pyanodons after 1200 hours, I think he's saying. Or they're saying. And I guess we do a similar thing here. We can just copy this setup. There we go. This, only need this. There we go. Almost to here. A bunch of iron chests. And power pole, connect that fuel. Do it this way and just reroute the power the belt. That works. Two more of these. There we go, more power. And we still don't have enough. Depending. Oh, we have enough now. Barely. So we should build another one of these. Where do we build it? Here? Build it right here. We can put another deep water well here. Get a bunch more chests. Haven't built them at the water well, takes too long. There we go. Right, we need these as well. 2, 1. Oh, we're one off. Great. Whatever. Let's do it this way. The slow way. Too lazy to move it again. Another reason why I can't wait for nanobots. Alright, how much do we have now? We have 14 to 17. Why are we fluctuating so much? All of these should have... Yeah, they're all being fueled. Where else do we have power that would fluctuate? You are out of... You only have... Oh, I see. I see what the problem is. God damn it. We now also have the iron oxide in here, which I need to filter out. Womp womp. Didn't think of that. You don't have it in the brain, you have it in the legs. Oh, one was missing it. A single one was missing it, that's why. Then we put all the coke we have on us in here. Okay, now clean this up. That was one. We clean the ones up we see on the way. But eventually there are gonna be some that crop up. Especially at the end, they're all gonna be left at the end. Which is fine. There we go. Take all the coke and put it in here. Now they should be working. And you filled up with everything. Great. Exactly what I wanted. Not. Let's do a long-handed inserter and you just pick up from this chest. Oh, what a waste. Well, we just built 2 more of these and move them out of the way. There we go. All right, ash, again, potentially taken care of. There's some more iron oxide. Now we have to clean up the other iron oxide. Need pitch, which is good. That means this is working as intended. It's still wasting a lot of coal and coke because it's running non-stop no matter if we need steam or not. There we go. All right, what do I do with all that stuff now? Put it in a box. Probably down here somewhere. Oh no, they actually stop when the output is full. Nice. I wasn't sure if they do that. But if that's the case, that's actually pretty nice. And you take coke now. And where can I put another chest there? Nowhere. I can move you down. Put another long-handed one in there. You get coal. Get the remaining raw coal. There we go. Still more coke. There you go. Okay, did I fix the thing I wanted to fix? Power. Yes, we fixed power. Hey Tixta, how's it going? Welcome in. How's your day been? All right, seaweed next. I remember seaweed not being too difficult, but we will see. Pretty good. Was a pretty lazy day, but otherwise happy I'm playing some Factorio now. Just got Zinc in the last remaining resource we needed, and it was like all the way out here, so that was a long belt journey. Now we're very close to having our first circuit boards and our first circuits, which is going to be huge. And they carry us far into the next science tier instead of what we need to craft things. So so these are important to get done. Yeah, the first circuits. So they were quick. So off. Where do we need it? In Formica. Formica's needed in this. Off. We have the copper zinc batteries, we have ceramic capacitors, we have air conductors, we have high power resistors, we have vacuum tubes and solder. So the only thing that we're missing right now is printed circuit substrate tier 1. Oh, PySci 2? Yeah, what is PyScience 2 right now? Glassware, mechanical parts. Oh, they moved that to PyScience 2, interesting. So solidified Sarcose, Paragen, casein, Wood alien samples, sepiers, moss, plastic bar, arcade, and flavonoids. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, there's a lot of alien life that comes in at that point. Good luck. I am still far away from that point, and now we have all the stone again. Great. I'm just gonna put a random box here with stone. Don't need. I've not beaten Pi. I got to Blue Science and was it Pi Science 3 or whatever, but never beaten it. Okay, we wanted to put down Seaweed Farm and see what's going on with this one. I generally, like, my last save was playing with a friend and we messed around a lot and we switched train systems twice and yeah, it was a whole lot of back and forth, but let me show you our last base that we made. Oops, wrong one. There we go. So that was the last base we built. That was our, before they changed a lot of things. Like right now, on this base, the first time we had the circuits was here. So really far into our base, we had the first time we had the printed circuit boards. We had splitters way earlier. So they moved a lot around since the last time I played it. But yeah, this was all our smelting area here. For everything smelting, you can see, oops, you're missing, but this is, I think this was copper, this was tin, and so forth. If the images wouldn't be missing, I could show you in detail. I don't know why they're missing. And then that up here were Arcade, and all that stuff, the honey. And that was pretty much Pi Science 2 at scale. What it built up here, all the way over here. And that was like Pi Science 2 at 15 per second. So yeah, it went for a bit. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. So that's why I'm starting another run. You know, another couple thousand hours in it. But we're getting there. The beginning is the hardest. Like, how they changed it, that you don't even have splitters and stuff. Oh, that's yuck. And I also remember we had like an 8 wide bus for coal, for raw coal to come in to convert into tar and coal gas. Yeah, that was also fun. Yeah, it's a very long investment into the game. But it's fun. It's not like a sprint, it's a marathon. I try to play like an hour, 2 or 3 per day. So, you know, 2 years, we're done with it. Maybe a long weekend or something. Or maybe just, you know, stream longer the more I stream it. For now, I'm pretty much done after like 3 hours of streaming. So, but yeah, I used to play Pi for like 12 hours a day sometimes. And it was fun. Especially like later when in the top right corner that you saw, that was a lot of, you know, just trains and huge builds and stuff like that. That was like really fun for me. All right, seaweed. You just need seaweed and water. Perfect. You can have that. We can even make more of you. For a little bit of scale. Yeah, I can't craft it. I can craft 5 of these. I don't need 5. I just need 1. I wish I would just craft 1 at a time. Oh, there we go. And here we go. We are, once we have power, making seaweed. The humming starteth. There we go. What do I need to craft another one of you? Oh, you are expensive, right? You need limestone and shit like that. Yeah, I installed the Pi inserters where you can do 90-degree angles as well. It just makes building more complex builds so much easier and nicer. You don't need it, but it's just so much nicer when you, especially in the beginning, when you have to squeeze into your spaghetti base, it makes a huge difference. Oh yeah, look how fast this is going when we have power. There you go. Yeah, much faster. I already have 65 stored. Alright, we don't need the iron oxide or ash. Where was my trash chest? Here. So much stone, Jesus. Yeah, just mining all this stone, these stone rocks gives you so much stone. It's crazy. First seaweed at 11.5 hours. We're, I don't know if we're fast. Ghost status. Can we make one now? We can. Perfect. That's our seaweed. Let's output that on the other side. And you can insert on the inside. You're full of modules, perfect. Oh, it's actually going pretty fast. Yeah, the milestone mods is nice. Where are the milestones? Milestones. Yeah, it shows you. It's even like done for Pi as well, so you see all the relevant milestones for Pi. And it's kind of nice to see like, okay, what is the next thing you're working on and working up to. So we're close to the simple circuit board. Duralumin we can make. Plastic is completely from scratch titanium. We have found titanium fields. Latex is completely from scratch. The incubated petri dish is what I'm kind of working on right now because it needs agar, which is seaweed. Glassware, we have glass, but we don't have rubber yet. So yeah, still a bit to do. We have it, we have it. And then get all your modules and the rest goes onto the belt. Perfect, we got seaweed. Now, I needed, for what did I need agar? Oh, you make me hungry, I want a pizza too now. Enjoy your pizza. What do you mean back? You weren't watching the whole time and learning? I was giving you all these tips for how to be better at Factorio. You weren't even listening. We have one of these. Let's put that one down. What do you need? Moondrop from Moondrop seeds. Okay, and you need moondrops as modules. Right, how do we make moondrops from this? Petri dish, plant-a-box, moondrop codex. So we need agar and petri dishes. No, this is just normal Pi. Okay, let's make empty petri dishes is from glass. Let's go all the way over there and do that. Because I don't want to... We kind of should set up glass again over here. Is there quartz anywhere close? Not really. Yeah, that's the only real quartz mine we have. So let's go back and make let's go back and make some empty petri dishes. I mean, for now, I don't need too many, I think. Might need a few codexes. I need one for this and 5 moondrops. Yeah, so we need at least 6 moondrops. Actually, we get like 2 back, so we need 5 moondrops. That's a lot of codexes. Jesus, a lot of copper. So while we're at it, you have no fuel because that's not great. Why are you so low? You don't have coal. You're all full with ash. I understand. I should probably clean them out. Yep, that was a bit of ash. You should be getting coal again. Very good. Then we have coal here. You actually... No, it's just not fast. Going faster. Alright, yeah, out of this contraption, we had 6 full belts of raw coal coming in just for that in the beginning. And... let's see, it was... Here, these contraptions, this is all actually 8 full belts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 belts coming in into these DDCs, making exactly that what we're doing in small. And then this is like more steps. We take the coal, make it into coke, and then from the leftover coke you can make more tar and coal gas. And then a lot of logic shenanigans to make sure I forgot what this one was. This one was using coal gas to make something, and this one was using the coke, and depending on the ratios we had to vent some of the tar or coal gas. It was interesting. I'm sad I can't load this mod this up anymore because it's too different from the current mods. But oh well. Alright, so yeah, we need more tar. We can actually use... Where's the gasoline I have? Do we want to bring that over here? I don't know how much gasoline I have. But I think that's something we can do. We have 44,000 gasoline, so that might be a good choice for just setting up 2 more glass smelters. What are they made in? Glassworks. They need more iron, of course. Oh, this is the... got it. Over there we go with our gasoline. And then we use the gasoline to power our second glassworks. And it's temporarily going to make some... Or we can just let it make petri dishes. I don't know how many we need for now. Of course, we're out of the normal pipes. That should be a good alternative fuel source for our glass production. Because tar is yeah, used pretty regularly by all of the other stuff. There you go. And yeah, use your tar. And this is missing here. Different fluids. Yeah, I know. There's still tar in there. There we go. You should be running faster. That was like really the limiting factor. And once you have enough liquid glass, and what do we need for the glass works? Iron. So let's get iron while this is draining the remaining tar. And we really should make probably 2 glass works. Because that 1 glass work, now it's finally empty. That 1 glass work I don't think is fast enough. But we have tons of glass. Well, not tons of it, but we have a bunch buffer now. So that should be fine. For now, at least. Let's grab some of the copper. Grab about 600 iron. Where did I get all that trash raw coal from? Oh, I picked it up when I emptied the ash out. Sure. Pick up inserters too while we're at it. Yeah, give me 50. Back to the glassworks we go. Wait, I can make 2, perfect. Let's make 1 more that's just for making glass, and then 1 more that is... Oh, of course I don't have any left. The glassworks need... Yeah, they need the straight pipes. Do we reroute this here? That's the question. What are you doing with this one? Interesting. Go closer to here. We have more space for the other glassworks next to it. There we go. And then interrupt this for a second. 1 here. 1 here. There you go, you should be connected again. Is this one working at all? Are we actually... Well, the problem is we're dropping under... Some things are using more when everything's running, so we need to hook them up again. And why are you not working? That's why. Ash is full. Now we have 22. Very good. Yeah, ash is an issue. We can actually... No, we can't. We still don't have enough space. We can... Because they're 3 long and we need 2 inserters, we don't have enough space to get 2, you know, ones that remove the ash. These just don't even have any ash removal. Oh well. Gotta remember. I'm gonna forget 100%, but you know, oh well. Been here before, we'll be there again. You have enough, right, because I don't have that 1 crafted. Very good. In a second you can make glass again. There you go. And for fueling you, I'm gonna go here. You're gonna make... Yeah, we don't have sand yet. That would be a good addition. And then you make petri dishes. We connect you two. Actually, we connect all of them together. You're just missing molten glass. You're working. Perfect. Yay, we got petri dishes now. We probably should finagle them out the same way as glass here. And there you go. I think we only need one. Yeah, one is easily enough. Can we also put it in a box? We could. Because glass products are always nice to have a little bit of a buffer. And like the fuel runs out or whatnot. There we go. I want to steal those in the beginning anyway because I need them for this one. Okay, I need petri dishes. It's not quite the same, but almost the same. We have an empty chest here. All right, remove. I hate when it does that. You just move like a pixel to the left and then to the right, and it's like, oh, you wanted to change direction to left, and then you get an underground now. Fine. All right, that's our petri dishes here. Let's deforest a bit here. We needed to make them at some point anyway, so I might as well put them on the bus. All right. More belts? You know how many belts in this space are already there? You need to catch up with learning Factorio so you can help in this factory, Cam. I need to give you a quick crash course so you can join here. Can help me with the busy work. Can't take you 3 years. You gotta be faster than that. We don't have that kind of time here. I give you like a month, but then I'm through the hardest part anyway, and then the fun part begins. Like once we have trains, it's gonna be fun. I might have to rebuild like everything I built here again, which is always what I dread and what I do too late for my own good. But no, I let you rebuild the factory that we have already built here on rails. That's fun. While I work on the brand new stuff. Because these are the simpler recipes. The later ones are like, 6 inputs for an output. I mean, we already have one of those with the first circuit board. Has like 6 inputs. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, start with the arcuts. Yeah, make that sweet honey. It's only like codexes to get the first animals, then breeding the animals, then getting the honey from the animals, and another thing, wax from the animals so you can sustain the honey production. Yep, they're fun. Hey, yeah, you were asking 6. Where's recipe? Recipe book. If we go to simple circuit board, this is one thing, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ingredients to produce the simple circuit board, which is the first big milestone in Pi. So, yeah. There's a few of them. And then you look at the next one and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know? You want to start with that? Because it's gonna be a while. But yeah, we're close to the simple circuit boards. We are now working on the formaldehyde, which comes from methane, which comes from moondrop seeds, water, and carbon dioxide. I Actually, we probably can make methane without carbon dioxide, can we not? We need carbon dioxide for that? Yikes, where do we get carbon dioxide from? We can get aromatics directly from tar as well. I don't like that. So we have to get it from making lime and not vent it. Or set it up from the carbon dioxide. That is yuck. So I shouldn't vent the carbon dioxide then, but build a storage tank. Good to know. Pick up some lead plates. Yeah, those are the simpler ones. The simpler ones, let's put it that way. Oh, I picked these one up again. Okay, pie tank, big pie tank, sounds good. And where do we put you, pie tank? Here? Sounds good. Of course, you took all of the straight pipes again. Well, the thing is, I have only so many ways to make it in the beginning, and if we don't use acetylene, then we don't make CO2, which is a pain. So I'm just gonna store it for a bit, and then figure out a way to deal with it once I have to. Or hopefully unlock more technology. Yeah, the carbon dioxide technologies are very far off. Yeah. But it's really the only way I have to do it. And I probably have to get it from just coke, you sure? Oh yeah, why did that not show up as a recipe? Coke to carbon dioxide is researched. Yeah, see recipes? It doesn't show it here. That's weird. Oh, here it does. My bad. 2 coke to carbon, yeah, that's easy enough. Oh well, might as well store it. And put a circuit there to vent it if I forget about it. Just a quick pump. I think I could unlock it right now, but I haven't done anything with the turret yet. Alright, moondrops have several copper-containing enzymes that play an important role in photosynthesis, respiration, and the formation of lignin. This process requires soil rich in copper and is what gives them the distinct bluish colors. I think it's better to look at that in the turret here, because it tells you what it changes. Moondrop upgrade. Either we add copper ore to get more moondrops, or we get more methane and oxygen, or we just get carbon dioxide from moondrop greenhouses. I probably would late game go with this one, the methane one. But yeah, I don't want to do like turrets right now, when late game they might be much more interesting options. Like I probably would go for methane, more methane later game than CO2, which is so simple to make with coke. So yeah, I'll decide on that later, far later. Let's connect these two and say if anything anything is greater than, how much do you store? 65,000. So 62,000. Then we deploy it into the air. Yeah, I'm not saying that I wouldn't pick it. I'm just gonna do it later in the game. Just because early game, it's annoying, but late game turrets can be really nice when you can skip like a complete production chain or get like much more methane without having to build like, you know, 200 buildings. So I'll look at that when I actually have to scale them. How much do you build off the circuit board ones and the research? Do you do like 1 per second, 10 per second, 15 per second? Like how much of each do you scale everything up to? 60. All right. Let's get all of that expanded so we have more buffer when we need it. Or so it can keep working while I'm just doing other stuff. And of course we're out of belts. 5 a second? Yeah, it seems reasonable. Yeah, I was going for 15 a second and I was thinking, you know, if I do the build, I might as well do it for 15, but it gets big really fast. That's why my base was so sprawled out, as you saw. And it takes a lot of resources to build all these buildings as well, right? So. Let's see, belts. 1,000 belts, that sounds good. Get out of that water. Now the arduous job of extending all these belts so we buffer more. Yeah, I agree. And then you have better buildings and stuff like that. I think shooting for 5 a second, I think, is also something that I'll probably go for. And then when I get to higher research tiers, I'll shoot for more. Stone, get out of the way. No, that means I have more stone in my inventory. Damn it. Air conductors we need all the way down there as well, as we need sap. Yeah, I agree. You have so many things to do while you're waiting, and that time is your biggest ally. Like me just putting down these belts takes a lot of time, but in that time, all these parts can accumulate, and so we can have a faster start into when we actually get the circuit boards done. Yeah, time is definitely your friend in Pi. Yeah, we need sap too. Might as well bring that all the way back here already. And accrue more of it. Yeah, I don't play with extended reach, but especially with Space Age now, they fixed a lot of the reach issues, right? You can just in the map view change a lot of things. But I just added stuff that makes it more fun. Like Cybersyn, for example, yeah, they now have interrupts and stuff like that, but you still can't make something like LTN or Cybersyn. And I'd rather play with that uses less resources, because in our last save, we actually had problems with train ticks. We had too many trains, and every couple I don't know, every couple of seconds it would like hiccup for a second because it like the train calculation stat went up to like a second, and it was like, well, that's not great. And given resources are gonna be stretched thin at the end of Pi anyway, I was like, you know, Cybersyn is more fun for me than having like dedicated trains or doing the half-baked interrupts that can't quite do what Cybersyn does. And then a lot of other mods are just like nice to have, or things like mining planners and stuff like that. Yeah, they're better than bots though. I saw someone on Twitch play a complete bot base for Pi, and their UPS was suffering like very quickly. Like, I don't think bots are the way to go for Pi. All right, while I'm waiting for more belts, what can we do? We can make agar, right? From seaweed and steam in a high pressure furnace. Do I have enough to make a high pressure furnace? I can make one. And petri dishes need just a burner assembler. Can't even make that one. Let's get some copper. Iron. Let's make a burn assembler. That gives me petri dishes, and then incubate. We can incubate them in the microorganism mine, which I can make one of as well. Very good. The biggest downside with not having splitters is that you can't do half-half. All right, with all of these, we need a... We already built it. High pressure furnace. You make agar. Need steam. Okay, we come from this side. How much steam do you need? 20. 20, that's 3 of the boilers. Quite a lot. A lot of ash again. Pipes. I mean, this time we can get rid of the ash. Well, half of it. Not really. Where's the ash? Here's the ash. There we go. Throw out ash this way. Alright, that's steam. Then get a belt down here. What you need? 1 a second. So that's enough for 2 of these. Once we have agar, we need a burn assembly machine to make petri dishes. Actually, I should move all of that over, but whatever. What's the output? 0.2. Yeah, that's fine. You go down here. All right, we need to get... Do we have coke on here now? We do have coke. I think we just use coke as fuel, because we should have enough of that by now. Speaking of, I can't see down here. Yeah, we have to check over there. What's going on? This is... Oh yeah, cellulose. Right, we're not using that one yet. We need it for the... I know we do for the copper zinc batteries, but I guess they didn't use that much. Alright, but there's backing up, like a very little bit. And you need water. And then you're gonna craft Petri dishes. There you go. What else is agar used for? For a long time, nothing, but then manure bacteria, which we probably have to. What is that? Manure bacteria. Yeah, that is way late. So I think we just do agar right into this assembler and not even put it on any kind of bus, because we don't need it anytime soon. Oh, really? Petri dishes? What are they used for? Probably incubated in Petri dishes? Oh, for the basic substrate, yeah. That's a good point. But yeah, I'll scale that later because I also need to scale cellulose for that. So I might as well do that when I have to scale it. And then you need coke as well, so we just circle around. Go here. And ash. Take out here and put on the same belt here. There we go. Pull all these belts out again. Hey Cam, see how many more belts we need? That's the downside of a bus, when you have to drag everything along, even though you don't need it for a while. So yeah. But it's, I mean, the bigger annoyance is how far we have to spread it out now because we don't have splitters yet. But just this extension is 1,800 belts, give or take, 1,900. So yeah, that's quite a bit that I need to save up for. My poor iron. All right, this one goes to Ash. Where is Ash even? This is Ash, I think. Oh, we're out of belt? Great. There we go. Actually, we can do this. Put two on the other side and then let this fill in. Yeah, you mean like these batteries? All right, hey, thanks for stopping in, Tixta. It was great chatting with you. Maybe you catch another stream. And have a great rest of your day. Right, so this is ash. Then we wanted coke in here. The coke belt is already here. Perfect. Oh. Probably need more than that. It's gonna be rough on it. Why is the coke belt empty? I have to check on what's wrong with the coke as well, because there should be way more coming out. Yeah, and there's pretty much nothing. Maybe we have to use raw coal, and our coke output is pretty bad. I thought we had more. Are we low on power again? No, what are you low on? Oh, input fluid? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's check on our coke. Thought we were making like a decent amount of coke. But maybe we need more inserters to get it out of the machine. It's red? Interesting, we're not making enough coke or coal to run this one full time. Because this one has enough input, but this one doesn't. Yeah, we just don't produce enough. That would only make 2 coke a second. So I guess we go with raw coal again. Let us do that. Where's the raw coal bit? Up here. Right, I wanted belts. Speaking of raw coal belts, we need belts to actually get it to where we need it to go. There we go, 400, that gets us a little while. We picked up a bunch of ash too. Bunch of logs, bunch of stones for just cleaning up everything around here. So we were planning on using coke. Let's not do that. Because we don't produce enough, I feel. Or I fear. And then actually, we could just do this. All right, that's perfect distance. Then we want these anyway, and then you bring the coke here, the raw coal here. You do this. That's for ash. My ash belt is full anyway, so that's gonna stop soon here. But at least it can store 1,000. Before it runs out. 1,000 ash. Alright, agar, empty petri dish. So we need empty petri dishes as well incoming here. Do we need seaweed for anything else? What do we need seaweed for? Chart recipe, fatty acids, that's later. Agar, fertilizer is potentially within reach. No, that's also far away. For og food we needed, yeah. And ogs are gonna come pretty soon. So, yep, on the belt it stays. Yeah, made our first agar. And we need the empty petri dishes now. And then this we just put into our microbiology mine directly. Because I don't think the normal petri dishes are used for anything else yet. And then we just incubate the petri dish. That's the only thing this machine can do. And we already showed him power again. Given the Modpack is called Alternative Energy, so far we don't have many alternative forms of energy unlocked. Alright, what are we looking at? Yeah, we just need to add more. Like these ones need a lot of power. They need 2 megawatts. Yeah, that's a lot. Alright, so this one's set up. You need the empty petri dishes, so let's get those for you. They're on the highest lane, I think. Up here, yeah. Nope, not quite. Oh, we're out of these two. Let's handcraft some. I still have some belts, so very good. The empty petri dishes. I need like 1 is fine, really. We don't have that many. Okay, that should be incubated petri dishes. And we put those out here as well. There we go. So what did I need the petri dishes for? I needed them for something for the Moondrop codexes, right? I need petri dishes, not incubated ones. So for now, I'm gonna remove that one and actually put them in a box. And yep, there we go. We make the first petri dishes. Very good. We need a bunch of them for our first. Oh, it produces 4 moondrops, but it's always 1 too little. Always. We need some agar too to manually make them. We need air co-inductors again to make the second codex. Where were they again? Up here, right? Yeah, up here. 100, yeah, it's too many. Get rid of these. Quick, 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 quick. No, down here. We don't need all that many. It's fine. Okay, we make another codex, and then... Oh, it only can be made in a botanical nursery, right? Do we have one of those? We do. Let's put that one down. And water we have here, so I'm just going to put it over here, because that's not going to stay permanently. It's just going to be to kickstart the moondrops. And moondrops out of this. We need petri dishes, planter boxes, which we can craft ourselves, just to make all of them. I need to pick up some soil. How much do I need? Oh, I only need 2. Let's make 2. Yeah, now we have empty planter boxes in our inventory. And then just need 4 petri dishes. Once we have 4, we can switch it to incubating them. Oh yeah, we have plenty. Right, are petri dishes by themselves used for anything instead of incubating? I think we need them for Raux to kickstart them. Stegosaurus turd. Retrovirus is late. Moss gene sample is late. Sognobacteria turd no, Sognobacteria. Yay, first incubated petri dish at 12.5 hours. So let's just incubate all of them. And we'll pick whatever. When we need more, we just can filter them out. Now, do you first 2 moondrops? Oh my god, it's gonna take forever. 4 moondrops. Right, while you're working, I'm gonna set up the first moondrop facility here. And you make moondrops out of moondrop seeds and water. Let's get some water here. There we go. And then we need moondrop seeds. Output moondrops. Let's move that a bit to the side. We have moondrop. Let's do moondrop seeds as output. And as input you have, no, moondrops is output, and as input you have the moondrop seeds, which you make here out of moondrops. And we have a chance to get moondrops out of here as well. So we throw these back on the belt. And we put this on the inside. Move it all the way over to give us some buffer. There's no preferred input output yet with these like without splitters, so we just have to deal with that. While we're making the petri dishes, let's buffer them a bit, would you? Actually, put all of that stuff down here. We should just put down, well, not for you. We should extend that so they can buffer. Well, not that they really need to. Because we don't have enough produced of them anyway that it would be an issue. So let's save our belts for now. Look at that, cellulose, pretty much no production. Because we're missing wood. So I have to check on our wood production, what's going on there. Research isn't working either. So that's fun. This is going to take forever. We're just gonna walk back to our wood production. No, we have wood. What are you missing? Wood. Yeah, wood production is potentially dead. Let's see what we need to do to resurrect it. What do we see? There's plenty of seeds coming in. We have logs coming out. Yay, first moondrop. So the first one's finished. I hope it keeps running and I don't have to remove the 4 moondrops immediately. That would be annoying. Okay, you're out of fuel. That's easy to fix. What's going on with the wood? Are you low on power? Yes, we need to put down more power. Give me all your ash. Let's put down another one of these. All right, what do we need? Or 2 of them. Bunch of these. And there we go. Ah, that's water. God damn it. Oh, this is water too. God damn it. Okay, this one's in the way. I can just make that one a long-headed one and hopefully put the chest further away. Yeah, that works. And build 2 chests as well. I guess only one. Why does this one not have the same? There you go. Wait, why is it not filtering? Oh, it is. Just turned off alt mode. And we put that one here as well. Need another chest. Oh, that's marsh too? God damn it. These marshes are getting very annoying. All right. There you go. And they need to be connected to water. They should be working now. Let's connect them to the power network. And it should all be chugging along. 30 megawatts now that we can produce. And that solved a little bit of our power issue. Here, our problem is we have no quartz. That's, I guess, fine. Yeah, it's very little. But over time, like, it should split them up equally with the new fluid system. So that should be fine. All right, science is going again. Wood, we just need to make more of it. Yeah, that's gonna be an issue soon. But we can plop that like somewhere up here, because the wood is already coming here. We can build some up here. That has a placeholder there. Now, where were we? Moondrops, right? Let's set up these moondrops. And do we have 8? We have 8, perfect. And we take 4 or 5? I think 5 to put in here. Power 2. There you go. Half some moondrops. So I take the 3 back. Then we need seeds. There we go. There we go. It's running. So we're producing the first moondrops. And once this starts backing up, we add more in the modules, because you see they're very slow. Extremely slow. So there we go. Moondrops are done. I think that's a good point to stop the stream today. I was tired all day. So I'm gonna do a shorter stream today, and especially the beginning of Pyanodons is so tedious. I probably won't do long streams of the beginning until we get at least to like something like trains, where it starts to become much more fun and we can do like huge builds, have bots build them for us then later, and yeah, get to some sense of scale. Right, thank you all for watching. I'll try to stream tomorrow again, maybe a bit earlier, and hopefully I see you then. Thanks for watching. See you next time.